Welcome back to my channel, everybody. Here we are again talking about Sister Wives season 17 episode 4. Now they called it and then there were 3. I'm gonna call it Christine finally told y'all she's about to leave. That's what I'm gonna call it. She's up out of chair. That's what I'm gonna call that. But I'm also gonna give a little description, and I think that this is going to be what I feel about what I saw. So basically, Robin still needs phonics lessons. Janelle is sick and tired of being sick and tired. Meri, you just mad for no reason. Like, you should have been mad and been gone. And Christine is like, I'm out there. I'm out just peace. I'm about to peace out. Like, it's real in these streets. You're gonna have to accept what I say. So when we start, Janelle is talking to Kody about how she put money down on an RV and she is going to move out on Coyote Pass. She is like, look, y'all are playing around. I'm trying to be on your team here, but you're not helping me out. We got this land that you convinced me to put money toward, and we haven't done nothing. So I'm going to go ahead, get an RV, move out, live on the land. Kody's like, oh, okay, so you already put money down? And she's like, yeah, because remember how you said choose? So I chose, and this is the second thing I chose. First thing I chose was that my kids was not going to move out. The second thing I'm choosing is to go ahead and get this RV thing so that we can maybe live on this property. Now, as we know, this show is very far behind. So we know that Janelle did go ahead and live on that property. And Savannah said, you know, we've been out here for a long time and I'm kind of tired of this. So we need to find a place with like some real roof and walls and a bathroom that we don't have to dump the waste ourselves. We need to find a place. And so we know that she did, I think, eventually find a place and has been traveling to see her kids. And I think that's kind of cool that she can go live with her kids for a while and see the grandkids in North Carolina. I'm all for it. But, you know, I don't want to make any predictions about where Janelle stands. I mean, Janelle has said that she and Kody are fine. She has said that she won't leave. She still believes in polygamy. She had to convince herself that she still believed in it, but she did choose it. But is like to Robin, kind of like, we ain't friends like that. We are not coup de la. So you stay on your side, I'll stay on my side. I'm gonna see Kody when I see him, and I'm good if I don't. So Robin says, now let's just go ahead and move ahead, because this is the part that I really want to talk about. We talked about she said, are you going to stay with me at the RV? And he was like, oh yeah, sure. Sounds like a vacation in paradise. Whatever. So moving on to Christine, she is finally going to tell her sister wives that she is going to leave Kody. Now she says, which I think is really, really nice of Christine, that she wants it to be a private moment. So we're only going to tape it with our phones. And I just want it to be a moment for us. That's great, because Christine knew that this was eventually going to make it out, obviously, into the public and into the internet ether, but she also knew that it was going to be presented on the show. So, but okay, so she thought of their feelings. So she tells them, you know that Kody and I have had a hard time, and so I have decided I'm just going to leave Kody. I'm just going to leave him. And that's kind of how she said it. Boom. And she just dropped the mic. And they all sat there. It was crickets. So she felt like she had to, of course, kill the silence and say, it was a hard decision, but it's been hard. And so I had to do this. So Robin says, well, I knew that you packed his stuff, but I wondered if it was, just a break or something. Girl, come on now. You know that if somebody packs up their stuff, moves it into the garage, takes time to label the stuff, it is not just a break. Why in the world, if she's going to just take a break, pack the stuff up and move it to another part of the house so you can't see it, cover it with a cloth or a towel or something so you can't see it, put things in cabinets so you can't see it. You do not break your back moving boxes to the garage if it's just a break. Sometimes I just wonder if she's taking stuff. My Lord. So then Meri says, ooh, this is a big announcement. Thank you, Captain Obvious, because that's really all you have to contribute. Janelle just kind of says nothing for a moment. And then she does say, well, I did know, I can't sit and say that it was a surprise. You've said things to my kids. You've texted a few things because we're friends and we share stuff, which is kind of how I think in my mind she wanted to end that sentence. But she's like, I better not, because, I gotta, be civil and everything. But, I was glad that Janelle stuck up for her and said, I've seen this coming. Because you haven't been happy. So then Meri says, well, I think she's been happy since we were in Utah. Girl, has she not? She has said it over and over. She even went to Meri at one point when Robin and Kody were spending a lot of time together on their honeymoon, that Robin said, I hope I really needed that time. Whatever, girl. She went to Meri and said, I just can't get past that. I can't get past all the time he's spending with her. Now, you could read that as jealousy. You could read that as third wife transition into being now kind of in that second wife position, which she did not want to be in, even though there's more than two of them. But whatever, she has not been happy since Robin came in. And I think it's because of obviously the time that Kody spent with Robin from day one. I mean, there was no secret. So then Christine says to Janelle, well, do you want to rent the house? And she's like, whoa, wait, what? Like, she goes, well, I mean, you need to move. I'm leaving. So here's a house that you could rent if you want to. And Kody goes, well, is this why you feel like you need to move and tell us now? No, Kody. She's been saying that she needed to tell the sisters. It's just that the timing is working out perfectly because this is what her purpose in life is. When you find the right path in life and you find which way you're supposed to be going, things fall into place almost seamlessly. Like you can't find anything wrong with it. And that is what is happening now that she has decided to leave you, Kody. It's all fallen into place. So Janelle, of course, says, well, what about the kids? What about the relationship that Truly has with Ari and Saul? And Christine, again, drops the mic and puts it all out there for us and says, Truly will be fine. She'll be fine. She's going to go and be with her older siblings who really love her and who will just wrap their arms around her and really make her feel accepted. AKA, she ain't that close to y'all. Bye. That's the translation of all that she said. Real short and sweet. She ain't that close to Ari and Saul. Because remember when they was out playing in the dirt and stuff, and you kept telling me to tell my daughter, get away from Ari and Saul. Get away from Ari and Saul. She ain't that close. She ready to go. So, Meri, I think, when I watched her and I looked at her face, she's saying she's upset about the situation, which maybe she is, because I think she wanted to sort of have somebody else in the same position that she is in, because then it makes it look like, okay, this is what we do as sister wives. We stick it out. We stay there. Because again, like some other YouTubers have brought up, her mother stayed and all the sisters left. Right? So on top of having that as an example and kind of wanting to follow in her mom's footsteps, and her mom just passed away, this might come as disappointing news to her. But I think inside what she really was thinking was, dang, can I go? Can I go with you? Can I slip Christine a note and ask her if I can tag along with her? Here's how we're going to play it. We're going to say that I'm going to Utah with you to help you move, but then I'm just not going to come back. I really think she saw how strong Christine was in that moment. And I'm making light of it, but I think she saw how strong Christine was in that moment. And it upset her that she's now really going to be in that low wife position. She now essentially becomes the basement wife. Hell, basement. She is like the next state over wife. You're not even in the basement. You're in the next state over. The New Mexico wife. I don't know. So I love that Janelle also says about Christine, she was the front and center of all our memories, or my memories. And the thing that's interesting about that is that, when she married into the family, it was her and Meri, and they did not get along at all. I mean, they fought over the kitchen. Janelle has said you were very territorial about things. It was kind of hard to live with you. So for Christine to come in and do the job that she actually wanted to be doing as the third wife, which is to sort of bring peace, she formed a real bond with Janelle. And remember in their book, yes, I read their book, there was a time when Janelle left for a while. She left and didn't know if she was going to come back. She took a break. And when she came back, I think it was Christine who continued to take care of the kids and do all of those things. And so she would be front and center in all her memories. You know, she was the mom that Meri probably was not, most likely was not. So again, just if you haven't watched all these seasons, you don't know the backstory, and hearing some things that Meri has said about, you know, I don't have this close relationship with these kids, you know, well, you didn't really get your hands dirty. You didn't really jump in like Christine, probably because she was also working. She only had Mariah really to think about. So, yeah, I think there's reasons, but they're not good reasons. You had opportunities to make memories that you just didn't. So Janelle and Christine did. And so here we are. Now, I do have a question. And you might have to go back and watch the show. But I am not a video gamer. Let's just say that first. I'm not a video gamer. But there was one game that I really loved to play. I don't remember the name of it. But the music in the background of some of the scenes in this episode, that kind of Wild West, I'm going to challenge you and we're going to have a duel. Like, it was that kind of music playing in the background. And I swear it was the exact same music in that video game. And that is what that video game was about. It was like this guy who comes in and he's using a sword, and then the sword can turn into a gun. I think it was the same music. I think that the music director on these shows is maybe a gamer. And he heard that and thought, this is kind of like a duel at sunset. I'll put that music in there. So I don't know. Was anybody else ready to fight Meri, though, about her snotty attitude? Like, it's not that easy. It doesn't just look different. Meri, what are you what are you puffing your chest up for, girl? You are not even a part of this family. You are trying hard at this point. You are trying to go up for Kody and Robin because you want somebody to like you. You are like the kid at school that they call pissy pants or something. And you're trying to make friends again because you've got your stuff together. You don't pee your pants anymore. And so now you're like, come on, guys. I don't pee my pants anymore. Be my friend. That's what you're doing right now. And it's really not a good look on you. It's not a good look at all. Just considering. Think back over consider why you're in this position and then tell me that you want to come at her like that. Because I was ready to fight her over that. Not really. I would never, because I'm not a physical person. But, just made me mad about her. Kody and his gymnastics with verbs and adjectives and things, like his mental semantics, drive me crazy. Like, truly will not be out of your life. She's never been in your life, dude. You've never really taken that great of an interest in her. Again, ended up in the hospital because you didn't watch her and make sure she drank enough water. And he has said himself that Christine does not forgive him for that. Well, you know what? If my child almost died because you weren't paying enough attention to her, I might have a little sore spot for you too. Get it together, Kody. Get it together. I wanted Christine during this conversation to basically jump up at Kody because I'm so tired of his snotty attitude also. I just wanted her to jump up in the middle of the ring and just go, bring it, Kody. Bring it right now. I'm tired of your shit. Bring it. I just wanted her to challenge him to a fight, right? Because I want to know how much time has Truly spent with Kody then and now. I want to know, since they've left, because we know she's left now, how much time has he spent with Truly? Now, I guarantee you that if it hasn't been much, I'm sure in his head, he's like, well, Christine won't let me. She's up there dating and stuff. She's just sitting there dating and I can't see her. Yeah, whatever. I would really like to know. And if anyone does know, please feel free to put it in the comments if you watch this video. Meri said that Christine is good at putting up a front and that she's disappointed in Christine. Meri, this is what I have to say to you on that. You better be glad that Christine is good at putting up a front, because if she wasn't, she probably would have cussed you out a few times a long time ago. There was a time when your house could have caught fire in Flagstaff, Arizona, and you were in a turmoil that was crazy. And I got it. Your house was being threatened with a wildfire. Christine was the one who walked up to you and said, "What do you need?" And you snapped at her and told her, "Don't be funny right now. Don't whatever." Christine is the one who came to you and said, "What do you need?" And you sit here now knowing what it's like to go through this kind of a marriage with Kody. And just because she's strong enough to get the F out, you're disappointed. Really? We're disappointed in you, Meri. We're disappointed because you know, and this is the only time you're going to hear me agree with Kody, the only time. And I'm going to apologize for agreeing with him because that's like saying the dirtiest word ever. When Kody sat and said you were going to leave him had you found this relationship with this catfisher to be what you wanted it to be, you were out the door. I believe that. And I think a lot of people who have watched this show and reviewed this show believe that. For you to sit and say that you're disappointed in Christine for making a decision that is going to save her mental health, save her child's mental health. Yes, there's going to be some residual fallout from not being around her dad. I get it. But you are choosing to mentally abuse yourself. I am not a doctor. I will always say that. I'm just telling you my opinion. I am armchair psychologist, which means I have no degree. This is my opinion. I feel like you're hurting yourself for something. I don't even know. I don't even want to profess to know why, but you're hurting yourself. And I think part of it is just you don't want to prove Kody right. You don't want him to be right that you would leave. He has got you so sucked in, girl. You have drank the Kool-Aid. You have you have been branded with the Sister Wives brand, the Kody Brown brand. It's I don't know. But yeah, I wanted her to just jump up and be like, bring it, and do the hands and everything. Bring it. And yeah, whatever, Meri. So basically, like, who cares if Christine wants to date? Like, he keeps bringing that up. So you mean you think she's going to find someone better than you? Because then your ego is going to be rocked if she does, because you'll see her not only happy, but you'll see her happy with somebody else. You need to stop. You need to fix that hair. Stop wearing those visors. Stop chipping that wood off that log. And wake up. Wake up, because this is your fault, Kody. Your fault. You just want to be in control. You want to control her. And you see that you're not able to. You see that you're not going to be able to. And it's making you mad. It's ruffling your feathers, you know? Whatever. And then he says this is just the honest place. After denying that you even said she could move and all that stuff, we're just at this honest place. And my wonder was, is this like the upside down? Is the honest place like the upside down? That's a real question. That's a real question. And then I did want to, and I know I'm moving through really fast, but I just want to read the definition that I found of patriarchy, because he says that they signed up for it. He says that Janelle signed up for patriarchy. So this is the definition, and I'm reading it right from my iPhone. So it says, a system of society or government in which men hold the power and women are largely excluded from it. Sounds a little bit like The Handmaid's Tale. I'm just saying. It sounds a little bit like The Handmaid's Tale. And I'd be scared. If I heard that, even if I had said to my other sister wives or to the public that I had not decided to leave polygamy, that I'm going to stay, it's what I believe in, you could change my mind right then. As soon as you say to me that I have signed up for patriarchy and I look up the definition of patriarchy, because Janelle's smart enough to look that up. Christine can look that up. I'm not sure about Meri and Robin. I don't know if they'll look that up, but I would be out of there so fast, because I think that the next thing that could happen is that Kody shows up at your house with a red cape dress and a white bonnet and one of those dog collars that you put around your head. Like, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Now realize that Robin, if this were The Handmaid's Tale, would wear the blue because she is married legally to Kody. I don't know what Meri would wear. Maybe Meri would be a Martha. Would she be a Martha? Because she wouldn't be a handmaid. And she doesn't like sharing kitchens. So I'm not sure she'd be a Martha. I think she might be whatever they called the women who went out and they wore like brown. Oh, no pun intended. But yeah. So Robin closes this episode by saying, this is going to rock us. This is just really going to rock us. Girl, has rocked you. It has rolled you, and it has sent you home. It has rocked you like a hurricane, girl. So if that's all you have to say about it, I'm sure you're saying a lot more behind the scenes and behind closed doors. I bet you have cussed Christine out in your head so many times before this and during this. I wish we had secret cameras inside the house when you're talking to Kody about this whole situation. See, I told you she didn't like me. I've been telling you that for 10 years and you've just told me to try, and I've tried and it didn't work. And so now she's killing our family. She's ruining our family culture. And now I have to take her out of my big picture. Go sit down somewhere for real. Go sit down somewhere. All right, y'all. That was season 17, episode 4. Thank you so much to those of you who have watched the video at all, that keep watching. I have 2 new subscribers and I love it. It's only 2, but I think that's cool because you do not have to take the time to at all subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so that you know when I upload. If you're watching for the first time, like, subscribe. Let me know you were here. Hit the notification bell so you can see when I upload more ridiculousness. As I said in my first video, and I want to make this my mantra, I know that there are a lot of people talking about sister wives. I know that YouTube is saturated with lots of content. But you know what? If you feel like you want to do it, go ahead and do it. I've been inspired to do it. It doesn't matter if there's 15 people or 15,000. I would love 15,000. That would be great. But there is room for everybody. Thank you so much for listening. Hope you have a great day. And I will see you next week for season 17, episode 5. Oh, and let me just say this before I go. So what I had heard was that the tell-all was going to be on fire. I heard it was going to be on jam. So I hope that's true. I hope I'm not hearing falsehoods, but let's hope, because they have a lot they could talk about. They really do. So, all right, we're going to keep our ear to the ground and see what's going on. And if there's anything that happens special in between time and in the meantime, I will come back and do special videos. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon.